Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, and winter ain't over. As I told you, it's going to fight back. That next week would be more active. That I'm not forecasting wintry weather yet, but now I'm starting to talk about it because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's kind of how I feel about next week, next Monday. I mean, it's 6 days away, but let's talk about it. That's what the blog is all about, right? Let's just let the cat out of the bag and show you what I'm watching. First of all, it's no secret. I'm talking about a couple of Arctic blasts. On the news on Sunday when I was working, I was talking about the one coming in for Wednesday, Thursday, and then a warm up, and then another one would come. The timing of that one was in question, and now I think it's more into focus as to what's going on. You're looking at the GFS, and again, I like to use the blog to show you everything. This is 6 days away, so a lot could change. It's going to get cold. The Thursday one, it'll be cold, but nothing outstanding. Here's the cold coming in. You're looking at the GFS. Here's the cold coming in Saturday evening and into Sunday. This is the GFS, and I'm going to show you a wider perspective of what's going on with the European in just a second. But there's the 32-degree line. Very important. Keep an eye on that in red, and then the 35-degree line. You're going to start to see this cold air come in, and then moisture with the storm developing overthrown on top of that cold layer at the surface. This is Sunday at midnight, Sunday morning, wind chill values. This is going to be the type of cold where the core of the cold is going to be located up here towards the Great Lakes and the Ohio River Valley. So the closer you are to that core, to this enormous and powerful trough digging in, the closer you are to that, the colder it's going to be. So this is going to be a case where you're going to go from northeast Arkansas will be the coldest to the warmest in southwestern Arkansas. I'm not saying southwestern Arkansas is going to be warm, but compared to northeastern Arkansas, by all means, yes. I mean, northeast Arkansas is going to feel the worst of this batch of Arctic air coming in on Sunday and Monday. So this is Sunday at noon, and you already start to see low pressure forming out here towards New Mexico. That's at noon, and then you go out to, let's just go right into Monday night. So here we go. This is Monday morning, and the timing of this, the placement, everything is in question because it's 6 days away, but this is at 6 a.m. The purples, that's ice. The peach is a sleet. Look at the 32-degree line near central Arkansas. And when you're talking about a forecast 6 days away, you just can't nail down specifics whatsoever. But between the two models, the GFS and the European, they both have this storm system. And just an early glance at the new European, which is coming in, it looks like the European model is actually colder than the GFS. And the thing is that this is low-level cold air. The 540 thickness line is up towards the north. Again, I'll show you this in just a little bit. So that's why you're talking about sleet and freezing rays, because this air mass at the surface, this cold air mass is going to be quite shallow. So you're looking at northern Arkansas between 6 a.m. and noon on Monday, getting sleet and freezing rain, and that freezing line is holding right in this area here. And then it starts to lift towards the north a little bit. There's some warming. That's in question. This is where during the day Monday, how much does it warm? And again, this far out, we just can't tell. Is it retreating the air mass? Because there's another Arctic air mass trying to come in. So the timing of all this and how fast we warm up is still very much in question. And then it shoots off towards the east. You see, so wow, it shoots off towards the east, but it changes it over to snow, the GFS, before it ends. I think usually what I've noticed with this new GFS upgrade, it has been at least too enthusiastic with anything on the backside. So we'll see if that's the case. Now, let me move this down. Move this down significantly here. Here's the European model. And I'm going to start this out with the air mass that's coming in tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yes, Wednesday. You see some rain showers with this. We had a slight chance with that new Arctic boundary. That's the 540 thickness line, good indicator of the rain-snow line, never perfect. There's a center of high pressure, 1044 millibar high. It's very cold coming out of Canada. That comes in and out. So this is on Friday. Let's go to Saturday morning. I'm sorry, I jump around these graphics, and if I move my mouse the wrong way, it jumps around. So Saturday morning, it looks like things are starting to moderate just a little bit. That cold air is lifting out. Still very cold, But look, here's a new Arctic air mass. This is the one that I think is just it's going to be brutal up towards the lakes. Like I told you, northeastern Arkansas will be coldest compared to southwestern Arkansas in this type of situation. But here comes that cold air, 1044 millibar high. I mean, this is brutal stuff on Sunday. We're talking about wind chill values in northeastern Arkansas could be in the single digits. And then this is the concern. Both of the models agree on this overrunning precipitation on Monday. Looks like late Sunday night into Monday. See the 540 thickness line is to the north. Well, a lot of the air temperatures south of that are below freezing at the surface. So the rain snow line's towards the north. So this is the concern at this time with some icing possibilities. And then you have another cold area of high pressure coming down. Winter is going to smack us, I have a feeling, since we haven't had all that much this winter. And then it finally moves away on Tuesday morning. And then that new Arctic air mass comes back in, and that's just brutally cold. Now let's go to the temperatures during this time period. That's what I really want to show you. Let's go into, let me move this down just a little bit. This is Monday morning when all this precipitation is overrunning. The white line, the white solid line, you see Arkansas right here. This white solid line is the 32-degree line at the surface. So you're looking at surface temperatures with this map, and look at this cold. Wisconsin through Michigan, 10, 15 degrees below zero. Look, there's up into Canada poised to come down with that next batch of Arctic air, 20 degrees below zero. So the core of the cold is going to be directed in this area, but we're on the edge of it. We're going to get it, and this is where the battleground is going to be in the Mid-South, according to the data. So remember, we have all that moisture overriding, and there it is. I mean, you're talking about the 25-degree line. So it's 25 degrees or colder in northeastern Arkansas. I just don't like the way that looks at all. And then 32 degrees across southern Arkansas. All right. Like I told you, the GFS brings that 32-degree line further towards the north. This is at noon, where the European actually is seeing cold air continuing, possibly due to evaporative cooling, and that freezing line actually goes south. So whereas you see where with that frame, does it go south, or is it just? In some regards, it goes north in eastern Arkansas, and then in western Arkansas it goes south. So it pretty much stays in place, and it's reinforced probably due to the precipitation, evaporative cooling, and it stays south. That's what the model's seeing. And this is realistic because when you're dealing with Arctic air, if you're going to miss a forecast, it's because you aren't cold enough. And this is Monday at 6 p.m. and that 32-degree line is still across central and southern Arkansas, mainly southern Arkansas. And remember, the GFS had it further north, so the European is colder, and then it lifts it towards the north during the overnight hours. Still cold across the entire state. Then that next surge of Arctic air comes in. Look at that. This is let's go back here. This is on Tuesday, and you see that 32-degree line hovering still across southern Arkansas. So there's a lot to watch. Let's keep an eye on Monday. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But when we're talking about the weather, this is what the blog's for. I want to keep y'all updated with this latest stuff, and I want to see snow, but I don't want to see ice. Still 6 days away and plenty of time to change. Thanks for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.